Firefly has quickly become one of my favorite characters in Honkai Star Rail. She's got a really cool design and an even more amazing ultimate animation. She's been out for about a month now, and in that time I spent over 4,000 Trailblaze Power to get a really solid build for her, and this is what it's going to look like. So this is what my Firefly build currently looks like. I have 2,500 attack, 142 speed, and most importantly of all, 233 break effect. Now of course that is the most important stat for Firefly since her kit centers around a break effect team style, but the max you want to be at is 360 when you're in your ultimate state to get that 50% super break damage. I'm usually getting this buff already with the current break effect stats that I have since I take Ron May, Trailblazer Harmony, and even Gallagher with some Eidolons, which is going to help me for getting extra break effect towards her. But I would still like to get a higher amount from this if I could, but especially when it comes to that speed. 165 or 160 plus is where I would like to land because 142 just isn't getting the job done. The set I'm going to be giving her is the exact same one that I have now, which is the 4-piece Iron Cavalry, which was the newest relic set to come out in version 2.3, which offers immense amounts of break effect. I'll still be giving her the same plan ornament set as well, which is really good for break effect and increasing the wearer's speed by 6%. The pieces I have on her aren't that bad. 10% break effect, but no speed on this. The hands has 10% attack, 2 speed, and 16 break effect, which is really good. All of these pieces are going to have at least some break effect value, like this one, which has 5. I definitely would love to improve on this and maybe get some speed there. And these speed boots, which have no break effect because it is the speed main stat, but I would like to get more break effect on there as well. This attack percent sphere is going to be really hard to replace, and it might be the only piece that I actually don't. Although I need some speed on there, it does have 22 break effect, which is really amazing. As you can see, it was a 4 substat piece, and 3 of those rolls went into break effect. And then last but not least, this break effect rope, which has a main stat. So if I could get speed as a subset on there, I think that would be really amazing. Thankfully, I was really fortunate to get her signature weapon, so I get that increased 60% break effect and another bonus effect, which is really amazing for Firefly. So yeah, lots of room for improvement. Let's see if I can make my Firefly even more broken. Now, unfortunately, a lot of these pieces are actually trash, but I could definitely feed them in to see if I can get a better piece by synthesizing. All right, this piece does have some break effect on there, so it'd be nice if I could get speed. I guess we'll find out. If it doesn't, then it's probably not worth it. HP, unless it gives me a break effect roll. No, defense. Yeah, that piece is not good. I do have 2 break effect ropes here. This one is going to be pretty much pointless because it's no better than the one I have now, except for maybe that attack percent or I guess some effect resistance. But now let's see if this one's going to give me some speed. Come on, I really need some speed rolls. Ideally, I only need a little bit more. Oh, defense. It's always defense. This is giving me throwbacks to when I used to do a lot of these type of videos, especially for Genshin. I mean, compared to the one I have, I might as well just throw this into that one because it does have better substats. Let me go ahead and feed this in. Let's see what the rolls are going to be. I mean, amazing attack percent, I guess. 17 crit damage. Maybe that's worth keeping. I mean, we don't know what type of characters are going to need this set in the future. Maybe some that actually scale off of crit, but as far as Firefly goes, she's not benefiting from that whatsoever. I mean, I guess it's better than what I had on her previously though. And what's interesting is she's one of those characters that doesn't want an elemental sphere, so if I can attack one, that would ideally be better. This one has 5% break effect on it. It could give me a speed roll. So the other one was a 4 substat. This one was not. And I don't even know. I would literally have to get like every single roll into break effect for this to be worth replacing the other one. Let's see. Crit damage, man. Even though that this piece didn't have another roll into it, I think I want to keep rolling it just because this could be a good piece for the future. Again, we don't know what characters might need something like this in the future. Come on, give me break effect. Another crit damage roll? Where are these all at when I'm actually leveling up characters that require crit for their kit? And the last roll goes into break effect. Wow, that actually looks like a really solid piece with crit and break effect. The other stats kind of suck. Why couldn't it have had some speed on there too? But I mean, it's close. So if I need to throw that onto another character that requires break effect from this set, it's not a bad piece. Yeah, like I'm getting so many crit pieces that I really don't need for this set. This one has some speed on it, but if it doesn't have break effect, I really don't think I could excuse myself for actually using a piece like this. Crit damage again. So no matter what, I am going to be using a speed boots on her, but if I could get a break effect roll on it, it would be ideal because that's really the only thing that my speed boots are missing. And its effect hit rate. That sucks. This pair of speed boots, though, is actually really cool looking because it has 2 crit rolls on it. But of course, we don't need that. Come on, give me break effect. Please give me break effect. Let's go. Okay, so this is a really stacked piece. All right, come on, roll break effect for me. Let's see it. Crit damage. Okay, I'll get one. I'll let it slide once. Okay. What? Why are you giving me crit rate? Like, does this set not know that it's made for Firefly? Come on. Oh my gosh, it's rolling everything but break effect. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'll just take 1 roll at this point. Can you give me that? Like, just 1. I'm just asking for 1. There we go. Wow, it literally rolled into everything, but I can't believe I even got break effect on it to begin with. That is a better piece for sure than what I had, so I will definitely be throwing that on her. Now, an attack percent body is ideally what you want to have on Firefly. I mean, there's really nothing else you can take, and thankfully this one does have some speed on it, but if it could give me a break effect roll at the bottom, then I think it would be worth switching out. All right, first roll, come on. Break effect, let's go. And that's a pretty high roll. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Break effect, okay, 12%. You know, I think that's enough. I think that's good. If the rest could roll into speed, that would be really beneficial for some of the other pieces being a little bit more lenient. Come on, let's see it. 4% speed, let's go. Okay, this piece is doing really well so far. As much as I was getting a lot of crit rolls, I feel like I have been pretty fortunate with the break effect. I mean, you guys have seen the subsets that I had on the pieces already, so I mean, maybe it's just gonna continue. 6 speed, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That is an amazing piece for her already. All right, moment of truth, let's see it. Effect hit rate. All right, it was bound to happen. That piece, I really like that they show how many rolls go into the substats, because then you can go back and look at it, and if I had 2 break effect rolls, this would have been close to like 20% almost, or I could have had like 8 to 9 speed. So that's awesome. Yeah, my Firefly definitely got a buff. This one had the lowest break effect out of any of the pieces that had that substat on it. So I'm trading in 5% for 12 plus 6 speed. Are you kidding me? Oh wow, I didn't know I had this piece though. This one is a 4 substat. It has speed and break effect, but I highly doubt I'm gonna get similar luck as I just did. So I might as well feed this one in and see if I can get something better. All right, let's see all the rolls. All right, okay, so not as high of a speed stat as I just had, and the break effect though, so I mean, even if the last roll goes into speed, it's still a worse piece technically, but I might as well see what it's gonna be. And it went into flat attack. Okay, so not a better piece, but this is definitely worth keeping. I don't regret leveling this up, especially because the one I just had, especially because the piece that I fed into this was utterly garbage in comparison. So this will be really good to keep for this set. As much as I love rolling 4 substat pieces though, because of how amazing they can be, I like the mystery of it. Let's see if it gives me speed. Effect resistance, really? What's good about this is I don't need to worry about the main stat, so just the substat. Ooh, it does have break effect. Oh, it went into crit rate. Why couldn't it just be speed? No, not defense percent again. Maybe I'll have better luck the other way around. Give me break effect then on top of the speed. Let's see. And then it's HP. There we go. At least a speed roll. Okay, another one. I'll take that. And then the last one in a crit. Wow, what a bad piece. But 6 speed is not something to discount. At this point, I feel like my best bet might just be relying on a break effect rope that I'm gonna craft, and if it just has any amount of speed on it at all, that will be amazing. Come on, please don't shaft me. I'm scared. Oh my gosh, it was a 4 substat too. It has no speed whatsoever. That sucks. All right, let's take a look at my new complete Firefly build, and honestly, I feel like in some aspects it's a downgrade, but it did make up where I needed it to. So most importantly, I really was focusing on speed in this video, and you really need a 165 if you want to get that extra cycle at the beginning of Memory of Chaos, and I'm at 158, but with Ron May, I will be getting that 9, so I'm over the 165 threshold to where it should be fine as long as I have Ron May's E up at all times. And even my break effect, I ended up with less break effect somehow from this, which really is not ideal. But I still have more than enough, and I'm pretty sure I can reach that 360 no matter what, especially when I'm in the combustion state. but I somehow ended up with like 100 crit damage, which I'm not happy about. All right, let's take a look at the pieces. So I ended up using this one, which has insane amounts of defense. Like, I don't need that. That really makes me angry that that's a stat. That could have been break effect. And comparing it to the one that I used to have, the only difference, of course, is that there's no break effect and that I actually have speed. It only went into one speed stat though, which really was unfortunate. For speed, I decided to use this one since this is the only piece that I was able to get decent speed rolls on, and unfortunately it does not have any break effect on it. Comparing it to what I started out with is a way better piece, honestly, because I had 10% attack, 2 speed, which could have been higher, and I had 16 break effect. But if I throw this piece on, I'm not over 165, so I really just need to use this. But if I could swap this out or at least get a better headpiece with higher speed rolls, I'll definitely go back to this one because it is way better for her. The body, however, I actually did get very lucky with. The one that I used before only had 4 speed on it and 11 break effect. It did have attack on there, but this one has higher break effect and higher speed. So I think all in all, it was a better piece to substitute, and I'm glad that I was able to at least walk away with something that was an improvement. But the same could be said for the boots because this one actually has break effect on it. For some reason, it decided to give me crit rolls. But again, the one I had before only had attack percent. It didn't have any break effect whatsoever. So I still think that this is a win, and if I can get one with higher break effect in the future, like maybe 20 to 30%, that would be insanely good. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to switch out for a different sphere because the only other one I got was this one, which, yeah, it has 18% break effect, but I mean, the one I have now has 23 almost with no speed. If I could get speed on a sphere, then that would be nice too, but I would probably like to get that somewhere else because this has a lot of break effect on it. And then last but certainly not least, the rope, which I really got shafted with. Oh my gosh, I wish I could have gotten speed on it. Like, I literally just need like 2 speed. If I could just get 1 speed roll on this, I could replace a lot of the other pieces that have no break effect whatsoever. But I'm gonna have to get really lucky to come across a break effect rope while grinding up this set again. So hopefully I can find a better one, and I would definitely take this off. But for now, I guess I'm just using the same one that I had. So yeah, I can't really say that I'm too hyped about how this build turned out, but it is an improvement in some ways. And I mean, Firefly is just such an amazing character as it is, especially with the team comp that I put her up with. So I know that she's still gonna benefit from this, but let's actually see how she does in game. Okay, so if we take a look at my Firefly before she's in the combustion state, I do have her at 168 speed, which is really good. And her break effect is 440. Now, again, I did use Ron May's E and even the Trailblazers here too. So there's that. Plus Gallagher, that's giving me a lot of boosts. But yeah, I'm way over 360%. Once I'm in my ultimate state though, I do have 228 speed. So that's really good. All right, and the finishing hit. 376,000. Yeah, okay. So Firefly's still hitting extremely hard with this build, and she's a lot faster now. And that's gonna do it. I had a lot of fun leveling up relics today for Firefly. It's been quite a while since I've made a video like this, but it's not surprising to see that my luck can still be quite bad in some cases. I was really fortunate, however, to be able to get Firefly's light cone since I wasn't guaranteed it at all, and as a free-to-play player, that's something that's always extremely lucky. Of course, that's why I'm able to have such a lenient amount of break effect on these rolls too, because I get such an immense amount from the weapon. But I think having that increased speed is going to make my Firefly a lot deadlier in Memory of Chaos, and I can't wait to see how she does. Speaking of Memory of Chaos, I'm going to be testing it out with her tomorrow, so if you're interested in how this build is going to do against endgame content, then look out for that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of my Firefly's build and how it compares to yours. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.